Hey guys, I want to talk to you about making some cash money, some money. We are all driven by it half the time, and it can stress you out. And being a performer or being out of a job in any sense can be quite stressful. And people say, like, oh, I'm not in the show anymore, and I can't make any money. And it's like, well, actually, for the last 2 years, this has been the point, enjoying the hustle and what the hustle means to you. And for me, it can't, like doing your tax every year. It just came round again, and I was like, wow, right, like that's how much money I earned this year, and it's more than what I can say. I didn't have to go on the dole. I didn't have to, borrow money. I had to be quite, understanding what it is, and I have a great partner, and we support each other, and that is life. And so, doing things by yourself can be sometimes a lot harder, but at the same time, you have to provide regardless. We have to put food on the table, and regardless whether my partner Steph is around or not, it's something that we need to understand that we can achieve. We can achieve money if you want to get it. I always thought money was so hard to get, and it was like, the only way I can get it is by getting the best job and doing the right thing and learning. And it's like, well, no, actually, like you have to take a step back and figure out what are your costs, what are you doing, and what are you doing to get that money. I know that sometimes people have disabilities or they have restrictions of getting a job or doing something, but I truly believe that if you get off your ass and you do something, you can get it. There's no excuse. And some people might disagree with me on this, but you can go out and you can earn $1 an hour. Okay, that's not right, but you can go out and you can get $1. Look at the people on the streets that are, you come out of a show, or you'd be knowing in Melbourne, every theatre that you see the same guys going, got $1, can I have a couple of bucks, and these guys, they're hustling for it. And whether that is the right thing to do or not, look what they're doing. They're out there hours on end. I'm sure they know the circuit of the city. They know when the busy times are on, and they're hustling for cash. Now, I'm not saying that's what you should do as an actor or you should do as a performer, but we have to start thinking, stop saying, well, I'm not getting jobs and I'm not getting this, and so, I'm not earning any money and I'm broke and I'm this and I'm that. Well, it's about time that you start pulling your finger out and figuring out ways to get yourself out there. Now, there's probably people have done hundreds of different things, like when I don't have money or I don't have something for me to do, I get really frustrated and I'm like, okay, what can I do? Right, I'm a singer, I'm an actor, stylized mover, that's right, I'm not a dancer. But use your resources. What can you do that's really good that other people can't, or that you can do for people? What can you do for somebody else that you know is good? Or what are you willing to do? Now, I came out of a show, I needed to pay the bills, and I was like, right, I'm going to hit the hospitality route, and I got a job, and I was the doorman at Crane in the city. Now, it's not the best work that you don't want to do, and you might think, but I'm better than that. No, you're not. You need cash, you need work, you need to help people, you need to provide for other people. Then get out there and work. If you're a fitness trainer, you're not going to just sit back and go like, nah, I don't want to train that person. You train everyone. You want to help people. And if you take the attention off yourself and poor me, and then you go out there and you do something to earn money, you'll be able to do it. Now, as performers, we're really lucky that we have skills and we can put them to good use. Now, writing a cabaret show or putting a show together that goes for 2 45-minute acts, whack it together, get a pianist, get a venue, and put it on. Charge $5 to $50, $60, $70 a ticket, whatever you think you're worth and whatever you need to get there. It's really no excuse for you to sit around and say, well, I'm not in a show and I'm not earning money. Well, I'm here to say that you're not always going to be in a show and you're not always going to get that great paycheck. You're going to have to hustle sometimes, and it's really important for you to be able to do that. Now, I've spoken to friends, and there's different ways. Like, look at the jobs on Star Now. Look at the jobs on The Right Fit, which is not for me. I didn't use that, but other people have, and there's some things out there that you can do. Now, have a chat with your agent about it, or if you're freelance, even better, you can do it yourself. Get yourself a profile and get yourself out there and start doing jobs like the corporate work. You're sitting on there and do these corporate videos. If you can talk and read a screen, you're going to be one step ahead of everyone else. Get out there, present yourself well, and get these gigs. And you might get $500 a day. Look at the paid jobs only. Sometimes go and do the unpaid stuff for short films and building up your connections, and that's something I'll talk about at another time. But get out there and start hustling for some cash, because if someone says to me again, oh, you know, as actors we're poor, we don't get this, we don't get all these opportunities. There's so many opportunities out there. There's so many people getting hired. We just have to start somewhere, right? I've been in amazing big paying shows, and I've been in independent theatre that pays nothing, and you have to appreciate every single moment. On Friday night I was busting my gut. I'm a week out before I start rehearsals, and I was working in hospitality. You just have to do it, and you just have to own it and go, hey, it's fine. You know, I was an Uber driver. We don't have any excuse anymore. If you have your license and it's a decent car, get in there and start Ubering. Get out there and just pull a beer, make a coffee, do it for someone. But saying that we as actors are poor and we don't have money, well, look, there's some pretty hard off people out there that are worse off than we are, and they're making cash. There's a lot of immigrants that come over here and they work harder than what most Australians do, and complain and go on the dole. And I think the dole is great, and I've certainly gone on the dole in the past because I needed it. I went through 3 years of WAPA and I had youth allowance, and you know, I had to pay it back. But we can. There's ways for us to do it. It's what we're willing to do, and what we're willing to put our situation in there. Don't be stubborn. Be proud and be honoured that you've been given a chance to do something, because there's people out there that don't do anything and they'll complain about that. And that's the whole thing about positivity, right? As soon as you start working, all this other work will start coming through. I started to do a personal training course, and every time that I went in to go do the course and I paid for it, I started booking gigs. It's that thing when you go and book a holiday, a gig comes through, or you book a gig and a holiday was already planned. It's the universe going, well, you know, thanks, you're providing for someone else. Take the attention off yourself, you're going to get something. So let's get out there. If you want to have a chat with me about this online, please do, because it'd be awesome to see what you guys do. Like if you're doing cover bands, or you're out there singing, you're out there busting, you're teaching. What are you doing to earn that bit of extra dollar? Because we all need to know some advice on this. So let's have a chat about it. But enjoy the hustle and start earning some cash money, because hey, we need it. We need to eat. We need to feel safe. It's not everything, but it certainly does bloody help, doesn't it? All right, peace. Have a good one.